Hello, my name is Samuel Eze. It's exciting to be here today, and this video particularly, I'm grateful I have the opportunity to make it. Now, I want to talk about something I've observed, which is something I think is trending currently, and I am I'm particularly very passionate about this. Now, this has to do with our men of God, sons and daughters of God, who are serving God in various capacities as the Lord may have given them grace to do so. Now, I want to thank all of you for all your work and everything, but I noticed that as the political campaigns and all that are drawing closer to the general election, as the election draws nearer, a lot of men of God, sons and daughters of God, have kept quiet. A lot of them have been, taking sides, making statements that are politically correct, or saying things like vote wisely, vote the right candidates, make your choice, and things like that. Please, may I make this appeal to our fathers in the Lord? It's going to be very, it's going to be very annoying. It's going to be very unforgivable. It's going to be disastrous if we make this mistake of allowing these people hijack our country a third time again, because they've done this. Both APC and PDP have, for the past 3 decades, destroyed the economy of this country, destroyed the fabric of what is making us the giant of Africa in this country. And this appeal goes to these men. Please, may I state this: aside from Dr. Isa Elbuba and Dr. Paul Enenche, who have clearly stated their ground, where they are standing and all that, the rest of the royal fathers and men of God have not spoken. They've all been, saying things that are politically correct. And this appeal goes out to all of you. Please start speaking to your members. Please start speaking openly so we know where you stand. It's going to be very, 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 very unfair if good men like all of you out there keep quiet and watch these people hijack our country the way they've always done. And it pains me so much when I look at all the vibrant young men who came out for this election, the likes of Peter Obi, the likes of Musa Kwankwaso, the likes of Omo Eleshoro, and the rest of them, who are very energized and eager to do this job. If I look at these men, then I still see men like Atiku and men like Tinubu, who should be resting, are still coming out to come and vie for the highest political office in Nigeria. A man who should be resting, who should actually be playing with his grandchildren and all that, is out there struggling to clinch the highest political office in this country. It's a shame. Now, I want to say this, and I want to make it very clear to all of us, all the royal fathers. If you keep quiet and these people succeed in hijacking this country, all of us are still going to be in this mess. All of us are still going to suffer this. But I want to equally call on both the Christians and the Muslims alike. None of us buy things differently from a different market. We can see the level of crazy inflation that has actually taken over the country for the past few months. And we can also see, very obviously, though it's a cycle, it's an economic cycle, and like we all know, recession is definitely going to hit very soon and all that. But one thing I know for sure is that we have the chance to salvage this country from the quagmire of poor political leadership. We have the chance, the opportunity to salvage this country from what is left of it. These people cannot continue to destroy the economy and destroy the country generally the way they've done, and we'll all continue to keep quiet. For crying out loud, this country belongs to all of us, and we must do something. At this point, I would plead and crave your indulgence that I'm going to call names. I'm going to mention names. Someone like our big daddy and our respected son of God, the person of Daddy Paul Adefarasin. I so much love and appreciate your messages and everything you message you dish out there. Now, but may I actually say this very clear, sir? You stated some prerequisites or some criteria, some conditions or characteristics that the person that your congregation should vote for should have. And you also went further to state things about the person should be able to show his cabinet. But we know that in Nigeria, nobody talks about cabinet until after the election have been won. Now, I want to plead with you and the rest of the royal fathers. Please come out and speak up. Speak to your members and tell them your preferred candidate, and tell them how and where to vote. The options should be between Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, and and Omoyele Sowore. And I want to say Kwankwaso should even be out of the equation, because the Northerners are not the only people in this country. The other people should also be given the opportunity to actually showcase that they've got good leadership skills and abilities. So for me, I will narrow it down to Omoyele Sowore and Peter Obi. But as it stands now, we know who is more capable between the two of them. Now, one thing I want to make very clear also is that the likes of Adeboye, Daddy Adeboye, the likes of Daddy Oyedebo, the likes of Chris Okotie, the likes of Chris Oyakilome, the likes of Mojo Yomade, the likes of Ibiyomi, the likes of Bishop Kuka, the likes of Matthew Shimolowe, Chibuzo Konkwo, Ebuka Obi, Reverend Fadoloma, Reverend Fadede, Uma Okpai, all these respected sons and daughters of God should actually please start speaking. The likes of Tunde Bakare as well. Please, Tunde Bakare, yes, you've actually been speaking, but we need you to speak more and be more specific so we know where you're standing. We know that all of you, when you speak, men listen to you. And we actually wish that you could actually speak up. Speak up so we could actually know where you're standing and know where to follow. And let's also educate the congregation on how to go about this vote, for crying out loud. We cannot let these people continue to treat us like this. This country is a beautiful country, and we won't let these people to continue to hijack it and take it for granted the way they've done. We can actually do better. And I want to appeal to us, please, let us save this country from what is left of it. We can do it. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Cheers.